Why not? We're going. This is all you need to look at. I don't want you to eat all. Just eat a quarter. These are the weak ones.
They're not weak.
This is the assistant to the assistant to the assistant chef.
Okay.
All right.
So
the
anyways,
real chef is in fucking Florida.
We finished the show. I'm high as can be. Joey's on 2 edibles before the show, and then one that I know about at the show. So I know he's blasted. He's doing about 90, and the road. It's kind of like that when in Star Wars when they go into hyperspace. That's not a quarter.
That's a quarter. Look.
When it goes from being dots to lines.
When it goes to lines, and that's basically all I'm seeing. And Joey's singing every song that comes on is like a classic to Joey.
Oh, everything came. They were throwing heat last night.
They were throwing heat. He's singing, doing 90, beeping at people, and saying like, fuck you, Corolla. and then, because I was paranoid, I was like, oh, cops are going to pull us over the night before Thanksgiving. And on clockwork, 2 cops pull up right beside us, and they just go past into the HOV lane. Joey looks at me, smiles, and goes, beep, beep, beep. And he's just screaming, doing 90 behind
Come back! Come back! I got the Allman Brothers on, cocksucker. Eat that edible, Lee. Don't make me. You're slipping. There you go, in the name of Christ. What did she say to him at The Exorcist? Whatever.
The power of Christ compels you.
There you go. That's how we do it. My brother, Mr. P, I got turkey sandwiches here for you with a Coca-Cola, a Coke Zero. I got you, dog. You don't have to sit there all cotton mouth. I got a Coke Zero for you. I got turkeys on white Wonder Bread. I don't fuck around. I ain't going to show up with some generic fucking brand. I got Hellman's mayonnaise, old school. You understand me?
Hellman.
Little salt and pepper. Absolutely. You know I got it right for you, dog. I was going to put the stuffing on for you. Yeah, well, this is one of these to go. It's got your name on it. Dun, da, ga, ding, dong, go, go, gong, ging, gigi, ging, gang, ga, ga, gang.
And I'm laughing.
Hysterical.
Beyond control. And I'm just looking at him, and then I think of you guys. I think, okay, let me film this. I'll put it online. It doesn't come out because it's so dark. I figure out how to put the flash on, and I blind Joey, and he like swerves into the lane. He's like, "What are you doing?"
Oh my God!
And I didn't think it was gonna be that bright, so I turn it off. And then every 30 seconds, he just looks at me and goes, "Ah, cocksuckers!"
Oh my God, I was so high. I had a Green Hornet.
What is that?
I had a Green Hornet, a 70 milligram gummy. I opened up with one of those about 3:30 because I bought a Deca, a 70 milligram, and I bought a Green Hornet, right? So I popped the Green Hornet when I walked out of the weed store. Bam! Early on, I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? It's 3:30, and I call Lee, and I go, Lee, we're going deep. And Lee's like, all right, fuck it, yeah, whatever. I'm sitting on the couch at about 5:30, and I am fucking blasted.
And you start texting me. Deep
in capital letters.
Just one word.
I am fucking blasted. I'm sitting there, I'm nodding out and shit. I'm like, oh, this is terrible. I haven't had a gummy bear. I should have ate a half of one.
Right?
It was really strong. Then I'm sitting there, I'm bored, and I'm like, fuck it. The only thing that's going to wake me up is another one. So I blasted a Deca, $1.80, and I drank a cup of coffee.
So that's $2.50.
That's $2.50, and then I split it to $70 with you.
Yeah, so $2.85.
$2.85. I was gone, and I hadn't had Decas in. When you don't eat a certain label, the tolerance picks up again.
Right.
So we've been eating So Kinds. So now we switched it up back to Chibo Chew.
Right.
It takes that fucking level back up. So for 30 days, I'm gonna be throwing heat at you, dog. We're already at day 3. We've got 27 left.
Yeah, you might as well.
30 for 30. We just gotta go get a bloggy.
My mom's coming in a couple weeks.
That's even better. We got stoned. We take her out for lunch. Giant fucking stoned to the gills. We take it to the Italian place.
I didn't even tell you what happened to me last night when I was stoned. It was embarrassing, but luckily nothing really happened. So I was standing outside after the show, and a few people. I'm still not used to people asking for pictures with me because it just doesn't make sense.
And you were smoking dope outside.
You
smoked hash.
Oh, that was hash?
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder I was so fucking high. So I was just standing and talking to people while Joey was taking pictures, and this guy came up to me and said, "So, would you mind taking a picture?" And I said, "No, of course," because I thought he wanted with me. Hands me the camera and he goes to talk. He was a comedian, that older guy, and I was like, "Oh, there goes because I'm not a comedian, so being on stage is it's exciting for me, and." And the fact that anyone wants my pictures beyond cool, and so I was like, oh yeah, I'll take a picture with you, and then he walks and goes and puts his arm around you. I'm like, oh,
Who's the old comedian?
Oh, like he wanted
a picture with Joey.
You to take the picture.
Thank God, I almost went like this to do a selfie.
Oh my God!
But then luckily I didn't. But like the highness in my mind was just like, yeah, he wants a picture with a flying Jew or something, and he didn't at all.
And he didn't.
He had no idea who I was.
That's great.
By that point, outside, I was just fucking stoned. I don't know what it was, Vicky, Pezza. I was just gone. And we got in the car, and I was like, I just want to get home.
Right.
But I got to giggle. You know, I was talking about in Philly last week. I spoke about how I was very fortunate. What happened to me later on, getting locked up, my mom dying, that was... But I had a fucking great childhood. And I had a very spontaneous childhood. A childhood that I'd be with people, and they were Jersey crazy.
Right.
There's crazy, and then there's Jersey crazy. It's crazy with love. And it's crazy that you laugh your ass off.
Right.
And that's a gift that somebody gave me, that they could make me laugh. I love that. There's nothing like laughing. Nothing like really fucking almost dying. Like going, oh my God. Like last night I was laughing in my sleep. I think about Lee sometimes and I laugh because he doesn't know how fucking much he makes me laugh.
Right.
Like last night on the drive, you know, if you took both of us and put them in 2 rooms and described the ride last night, I wanted it to be crazy. I'm 51 years old. I'm on my last leg. But the reason why I get along with Lee, that little area of us, I get him high every night, is because, again, it balances us out. We're both 26. Lee knows I'm a child.
Right.
Lee knows I'm an asshole, but when I'm not an asshole, I'm a child. Lee knows my deepest secrets. I will call Lee at 2 a.m. giggling, howling at some joke, and drop it on Lee. Drop it. Lee knows that my mind works. I'm a fucking comedian. I know how to make myself fucking howl. I know how to call Lee and tell Lee what I'm living. You know, like the time I got really high and told Lee this is the cookie that the guy ate when he got lost. The
that
DJ.
Radio guy, yeah.
Yeah, the radio guy that got on the plane and they ended up in D.C. What was his name?
No,
Casey Kasem.
Yeah, Casey Kasem.
Remember Casey Kasem?
Oh, right.
I was so high watching TV that I got involved with Casey Kasem. I'm looking at Casey Kasem going, oh, he must have got one of these cookies. And I'm calling Lee, telling Lee, and Lee must be at home going, I just want to live my life. Why is he calling me?
Every hour? But then he called me because the same night the president of Israel was coming. He had already call me about Casey. He was like, dog, the president of Israel knows about these cookies.
That's why he's showing up.
Like, I'm crazy. The reefer goes into my head, too.
Right.
And that's the whole part of being a stoner.
The best one was when you called me. It was after one time we had an edible. And you called me up, and we were both stoned, and you're like, I can't get out of the chair. I'm too high. And you're like, maybe I'll grow wings and fly to the bed. And I just started laughing. I'm like, you don't have wings? He's like, yes, I do, cocksucker.
We're going in like fucking Marines. You understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.